What's up, guys? It's your boy Boss Fister coming at you with a Clash Royale video. This is gonna be my first video and hopefully a series. If you guys really enjoy this, so we're gonna talk about some pros, some cons, my initial thoughts about the game, and some problems that I've run into. Yeah, we're gonna go with from there. So first of all, it's a fun game. It's very addicting. It can be time consuming, but unlike Clash, it can be just something that you pick up, every couple days if you want to. Considering you only lose trophies when you attack, you don't get attacked when you're offline. So you can get up to whatever cups you want to, and then put it down for a week, and come back a week later, and you'll be good to go. You'll still be right at the cups that you left at. So that's really cool. It's not you don't have to be on for 6 hours a day. You don't have to check it as soon as you wake up and before you go to bed. You don't have to be attacking constantly. You can attack when you have time, and you can continuously attack as long as you have a minimal amount of gold, which I've yet to run out of gold once. As long as you have just a little bit of gold, you can just keep attacking and keep attacking and keep attacking. There's no wait times. It is instant gratification that you don't have to keep an eye on. So that right there, I think Supercell really made a good move with this one. It is only for iOS right now, and it is not available in America, which really kind of sucks. I think Supercell kind of dropped the ball on this one. They have a huge market in America, and I think they've kind of limited the release of the game by not making it available in America. Now, most people have already figured out how to play it, even if they live in America. So, there's that. Did Supercell intend for people to do this? I don't know. Are they upset that we did this? Are they glad that we did this? Do they not care? There's really no telling. I haven't seen Supercell try to put a stop to it that I know of, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Obviously, being on iOS is a huge problem for me. I am a huge Android fan. I absolutely cannot stand iOS devices. I hate them with a passion. But unfortunately, I have to use an Apple product in order to play this game right now. So as soon as it's out for Android, I will be switching over. It looks like there is going to be a linked device between Android and Apple software, like there was for Clash. So that's good. We hopefully will see that, and shouldn't have any problems transferring all of my work so far over to my Android device once that's available. As far as release on Android and worldwide release, I haven't heard anything yet. Now, that may be wrong by the time you're watching this video. It may be wrong when I'm making this video. I'm not sure. I have not personally seen anything that gives an exact time. So, we're going to go ahead here, and I'm going to show you one battle that I don't know if this is an iOS problem or if this is a Clash Royale problem. I don't know exactly what happened here, but this happens to me a lot. And you're going to see it here in just a minute. We're going to start this battle, and it's going to go, just like it normally would. It's going to be just fine. And about halfway, maybe the first quarter way through of the battle, the game will just crash. The game force closes, and I'm forced to restart the game, and you can see it's already starting to be a little glitchy. It's not letting me place troops correctly. Now, yes, I am using the witch glitch right there, which we'll get into that in just a minute. But that's not the problem. It was doing this to me even before I started using the witch glitch. So, maybe it's not a glitch. Maybe it's something that is supposed to be there. Who knows? We'll see if they nerf that or not. I have a feeling they probably will, though. But like I said, we'll get into that in just a minute. I just wanted to show you guys this. This is extremely frustrating because it's almost impossible to win. No matter how well you were doing when this happens, you can't come back from it. You just can't. You can see it's already starting to be glitchy, and there it goes. The game just crashes, it goes back to the home screen, and it brings up the search bar for some reason. I don't know why that is. I can't really tell. So then you have to completely reload the game. You got to wait for it to load in, and then get back into your battle. And by that time, they've already done, Lord knows how much damage. So this is a huge problem for me. Now, this is an older iPad, so it could be the device. It could be the device. I don't know. But it doesn't do it with any other game, only with Clash Royale, and only while attacking. So I'm thinking maybe there's a server latency issue, maybe it's the game itself. There's really no telling. So it's very frustrating, and it's happened to me 2 or 3 times per session, about every time. Sometimes I can go a full hour or so without it happening, but it's rare. So anyway, that's my biggest complaint so far is that problem right there. Now, we're going to get into a little bit about the witch glitch. As you can see, at the beginning of most of these battles, generally if I get a good draw right from the beginning, you drop the witch, and then you drop any of the spawning, like a barracks, like a gravestone, or a goblin hut, or a barbarian hut. Any of those will work. You have to drop the witch in the corner and then immediately drop the hut right on top of her. It will cause her to get stuck in the corner, and then what that does is it allows the witch to stay back there and continuously spawn skeletons. Now, as you can see right here, this guy obviously knew what I was doing. He's trying to fireball my hut and to release the witch so that she doesn't stay back there and keep spawning skeletons. But basically, now you have two spawners in the same place, and the witch generally spawns, depending on how your leveling has gone, how your cards have come up in your chests, the witch is spawning higher skeletons than a grave would. So you're getting higher level skeletons faster, and you're getting 3 of them per spawn at the same rate that you would get 1 from the hut or the gravestone. So it definitely is a little bit of an advantage. It's really only good for if you're using spam armies. Whether it's high level spam, low level spam, expensive, cheap, doesn't matter. It really does give you a little bit of an edge when you're using any kind of spam army, which I do specialize in. I absolutely love the spam style troops. Any of the huts, the witch herself, she's obviously a little bit spammy. The skeleton army is one of my absolute favorites. It's pretty awesome. It's well balanced too. That's one thing I love about the skeleton army, is that compared to some of the other epic cards, it is very well balanced. High damage with low health, very fast, lots of little troops. It really is. It works out. So that's going to bring me to my next, not necessarily gripe, because obviously it is a new game. There are going to be some balancing issues no matter what. And nothing crazy that I'm like, oh, they should have seen this before they released it. Most of the cards that are unbalanced are just barely so. You have things like the dragon. The baby dragon is flying, it does splash damage, it has decent health, and it has decent damage. Minus it being a little slow, there's no downside to the dragon. There really isn't. Especially if you're going up against somebody who doesn't have troops that can shoot at it. Now, say the other person is using spear goblins. The spear goblins get taken out so fast they can barely do any damage to the dragon. About the only way that I can counter a dragon is with the witch, because she spawns just enough skeletons to keep the dragon busy while she shoots at the dragon. Other than that, archers don't seem to really help. The spear goblins don't seem to help. The minions definitely don't help. They are not powerful enough. So the dragon really, for at least at the level I'm at, which is between 700 and 900 trophies, is about where I've been staying right now, just with the cards I've got. You really can't do much against it. So there's a little bit of a balancing that needs to be done for it to be a finished game, so to speak. But that brings me to point number 3, which is getting cards that are good. Getting cards that work the way that you want and go well with the army that you were using or the army that you want to use. It is so dependent on luck. And the problem is that you can spend money and maybe get the cards you want, but you're still not guaranteed. Except for the 3 cards that are available for gold purchase every day and 6 on Sundays. Which that's kind of cool, but all the good cards are 2,000 gold. You're not going to get 2,000 gold and still upgrade your troops and still donate and still do all this stuff without spending money. So it is definitely more play to win than Clash of Clans was. I definitely will agree with that. But what I would like to see is a way to deconstruct cards that you don't want and save up those, the raw material or whatever they want to call it. Maybe deconstruct cards into Elixir and be able to spend the Elixir to make new cards. So you could say it would take, 200 regular cards to make an epic card. That's fine. Or give me an achievement. Give me something to do to unlock a card. So let's say if I want the dragon, tell me I have to get 100 wins using minions. Perfectly okay. Is it hard? Is it going to be difficult doing that? Yes, of course, but it's something you can work towards. It's something that it takes some of the luck out of it. Once you take away that luck factor of getting the right cards out of a chest, now we can get down to real skill, and people can actually say, hey, I'm actually good at this game, and not, oh, I got lucky and got all the good cards right off the bat. So a deconstruct system for cards you don't want would be awesome. Um, Another little gripe I have is the cooldown time for being able to donate when you first join a new clan. I don't really understand what this is for. I don't understand where Supercell got that from, why they thought it would be a good idea. But stopping someone from donating as soon as they come into a new clan for about 2 hours, I believe it is, an hour and a half maybe, that's ridiculous. That makes zero sense. I don't get that. Now, I can understand them not being able to request for the first hour or 2 hours that they're in a clan. That would make sense. Not being able to donate to your new clanmates is just it's a bad move. It's a bad move. It doesn't make any sense. As a new clan member, especially from a Clash point of view, you're expected to donate immediately, to go ahead and show, hey guys, I'm here, I'm ready to be a part of the team, get a good first impression. So I'd like to see that changed as well. As far as the game overall, like I said, it's a little imbalanced. There are a few things that are just, it's too dependent on luck and not enough on skill. I'd say it's about 33% skill, 33% luck, and 33% how much money you're willing to spend. So, if you're poor and unlucky, you're screwed. If you're rich and no good at the game, you're screwed. If you're lucky and good at the game, you might be all right, because luck might be a little bit more than 33%, but you know how luck goes. So I definitely think it's a little imbalanced overall, and that's going to be my final conclusion, is that it is definitely unbalanced, and it needs some rebalancing before the final release, but nothing major. I'm still playing it. I rage quit sometimes, and I've seen a lot of people rage quit, but we always come back. So it definitely is just interesting enough to keep us coming back. So, and that's what makes a good game in the end. So overall, I'd like to see card deconstruction, I'd like to see card rebalancing, and I would like to see the donation system revamped just a little bit. But that's going to be all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace!